Right now, thousands of people are Googling, should I hire a financial advisor? Do I need one? How do I fire mine? Well, if that's you, you're in the right place. In this video, we're breaking down exactly when to hire and when to fire a financial advisor. The truth about flat fee versus commission-based advisors and how big banks like Merrill, Wells Fargo, and Azul fit into the picture. Plus, I'll share some free tools you can start with right now. So subscribe for smart money content every week. Okay, quick question. Do you really need a financial advisor? Well, here's the deal. If you're navigating big life changes, marriage, kids, inheritance, retirement, or if you're just overwhelmed by money stuff, yeah, a financial advisor can help. They're like a coach for your money. The good ones help you with budgeting, debt payoff, investment planning, retirement goals, and even taxes and insurance. But not everyone needs one. If you're organized, goal-oriented, and comfortable managing your own finances, tools like Empower or YNAB might be all you need. Links to both of those are in the description if you want to try them out. Okay, so how do you find a good advisor and avoid the bad ones? We'll get to that in a minute. First, let's break down exactly how financial advisors get paid, because that affects how they act. Because there are two main types: flat fee advisors versus commission-based advisors. Flat fee advisors. You pay a fixed price, such as $1,500 for a plan or $150 per hour. They don't earn commissions, so they're more likely to give unbiased advice. They're usually fee-only advisors. Commission-based advisors usually work at big firms or banks. They make money selling you financial products, and that's where bias can creep in. Think about it like this. A flat fee advisor is more like a personal trainer. You pay them for results. A commission advisor? More like a supplement salesperson. Maybe helpful, but maybe just trying to sell you stuff. All right, now let's talk about the big banks. Merrill, Wells Fargo, Schwab, and yes, Azul Wealth, which is just a rebrand of Wells. Now these banks have thousands of advisors, but here's what most people don't realize. Advisors at big banks often earn commissions, work on selling in-house products, and may not always be fiduciaries, meaning they're not legally required to act in your best interest. For example, a Merrill Financial Solutions advisor might recommend a Merrill managed portfolio, not necessarily because it's the best option, but because that's what they're told to sell. And here's another thing. Most of these big banks have minimum asset requirements. That means unless you're bringing in $250,000 or even $500,000 to invest, you might not even qualify to work with one of their top-tier advisors. And even if you do qualify, remember, you're not always paying for advice. You might just be paying for a sales pitch wrapped in a suit. That's why it's so important to ask the right questions and do your homework. Even a great brand doesn't guarantee great advice. So now that we've got the basics down, let's talk about when to hire and how to fire a financial advisor. Let's start with hiring. If you decide to go the advisor route, you want to ask some questions before signing on the dotted line. So here's what to ask in the first meeting. Are you a fiduciary? How do you get paid? What's your investment philosophy? Do you work for a company or independently? This will tell you a lot about their priorities. And tools like Smart Asset can match you with fiduciary advisors in your area. It's fast and free to try. And don't forget, even if you're not ready to hire, you can still get your money organized. Try Empower to track your net worth and spending, and YNAB if budgeting is your pain point. You'll find both links just below to get started. Next, let's talk about firing your advisor. We've all been there. Maybe your advisor doesn't explain things. Maybe they push products. Maybe they ghost you until tax time. Bottom line, if you're not happy, it's time to go. So here's how to do it. 1. Open an account with the new advisor or firm. 2. Request a transfer of your existing assets. 3. Sign the paperwork. Done. Most transitions are smooth and your old advisor can't stop you. It's your money. One tip. Before firing your advisor, download or request copies of all your documents, past statements, investment plans, tax-related info. That way, Your transition is clean and nothing gets lost in the shuffle. Also, check for termination or transfer fees. Some firms sneak those in, and you don't want to be surprised. If you're moving to a new advisor, ask them to help cover those costs. Many will. That's a wrap. So let's recap. When it comes to financial advisors, you have options. From DIY tools to fee-only advisors to big banks. The key is to understand the pros and cons of each and make a decision that works for you. If you're feeling lost, don't sweat. Start by organizing your finances and building a solid foundation. Then decide if you need extra support. Remember, a good financial advisor works for you, not their commission. So do your research, ask questions, and don't settle for someone who doesn't prioritize your needs. Okay, I have a confession to make. I didn't talk about this in the video, but I actually used to work in traditional banking. I worked in corporate banking, and I saw firsthand how financial advisors are incentivized to push certain products, and how those products aren't always in the best interest of the customer. That's why I left the industry and started making videos to help people like you take control of their money. If you feel like the system is rigged against you, trust me, you're not alone. It can be tough to navigate the world of finance, especially when it feels like every corner you turn, there's someone trying to sell you something you don't need. But the good news is you don't have to play their game. You can learn the rules and make smart moves that work for you. I know it can be overwhelming, but don't give up. Take small steps, educate yourself, and celebrate your wins along the way. Trust me, it's worth it. And hey, I'm here to help. So if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more smart money content every week. You can also subscribe to my channel to join our awesome community of financially savvy people. I promise you won't regret it. And hey, if you're still watching, here's a challenge for you. Drop a comment and tell me your biggest financial goal right now. Whether it's buying a house, getting out of debt, or building a 100K portfolio, I'd love to hear it. And I'll reply with a tip to help you get there. And remember, whether you're working with a financial advisor or managing your own portfolio, the most important thing is to stay focused on your long-term goals. Don't let short-term market fluctuations shake your strategy, or worse, cause you to miss out on potential growth. Keep the big picture in mind and stick to the plan. Here's the bottom line. Don't let anyone pressure you into investments you're not comfortable with. If it doesn't feel right, walk away. And don't fall for the hype. Just because everyone is talking about a certain investment doesn't mean it's the best choice for you. Do your research, trust your gut, and invest wisely. Now, before we wrap up, let me leave you with a few bonus tips, especially if you're just starting out. First, understand this. Your first financial advisor might not be your last, and that's okay. Just like finding a good doctor or therapist, it can take a few tries to find someone you really trust. Don't feel guilty about switching. Second, track your own progress, even if you have an advisor. You don't have to be a money expert, but knowing your net worth, monthly spending, and savings rate gives you confidence and keeps you in control. You can use apps like Empower to automatically track your net worth, and YNAB or Good Budget to stay on top of your spending. A 10-minute check-in once a month can help you spot issues early and keep your goals in focus. Third, don't forget to review your advisor's performance annually, if you have one. Are they communicating clearly? Are they helping you hit your goals? If not, it might be time for a change. Your money deserves more than a once-a-year email. And finally, if you're DIYing your finances right now, you're not alone. Many people start by managing their own budget, building an emergency fund, and investing through simple index funds. It's a smart way to build confidence before bringing in professional help. One last thing before you go. Whether you choose to work with a financial advisor or manage your money on your own, what matters most is that you're taking action. Watching this video already puts you ahead of most people who avoid thinking about money altogether. If you feel overwhelmed, that's normal. Finance isn't always taught in school, and no one is born knowing how to invest or build wealth. But you're not behind. You're learning, and that's what counts. So take what you learned today, apply one small thing, and build from there. And if you want more support, check out the free tools in the description. Whether it's budgeting with YNAB or tracking your money with Empower, those are great first steps. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and take care of your money because it's worth it.